Hey, what time is it?
It's now time for trailer reactions with writer-director Chucky Montana and the Chucky Montana Dancers.
Can you believe it, y'all? It's Dune 3, it's happening. Finally got another trailer after months of anticipation. Oh, the calamity that is Dune and its ultimate conclusion. We're gonna react to that, and we're also gonna react to what are those? We explained that after the trailer, y'all. Oh, my name is
Chucky Montana.
Y'all want to see this, right?
Chucky Montana.
Y'all, struggle streaming. Even though technically I think struggle streaming is when you're doing it live and not when it's pre-recorded. Then it's not struggle stream because you can just fix it in post. So
I trusted you!
trusted you.
You promised me that you would never take power in your name. You convinced me that this was your home.
Dude, between this and the last one, I feel like Timothy Chalamet has had a full career. You know, it's just like a lifetime ago.
That I was your home.
And this Zendaya, who's gonna be an icon one day.
What do you know about me?
I wonder how much of this is AI.
You have conquered the galaxy.
I love these projects that cost billions and billions of dollars, and they couldn't get this poor actor some sandals.
You've destroyed thousands of worlds.
What are your thoughts on that?
You ever heard of the Odessa Steps?
I think you're way beyond redemption.
That's Lobo, or is it Aquaman? I've struggled with this name, Denis Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve. I should like spend the whole hour on just practicing his first name, and then another couple hours or couple days on the last name.
Why are you here?
To deliver a peace proposal.
Momoa being political. Dude, he's more like a wrestler. You just do wrestle characters. Like when you're doing political stuff, drama, it's just unbelievable. No disrespect to Lobo.
You're way beyond redemption.
I play Lobo. There's like this movie called Ed Wood where this guy says, I play Lobo. You know, I should just splice these things in just because like I think it sounds funny. I play Lobo. You know what? I'm gonna put this whole reaction on pause while I try to locate a video on I play Lobo. I don't really care. It's my channel. If I want to hold everyone hostage, I put everyone on hostage. On you know what I mean. Lobo walks in just. Lobo is an actual character in the movie Ed Wood with Johnny Depp. That phrase where he says "I play Lobo" is, I think, is just so so obscure, or just an inside joke. I guess with me and my friends at some point, they would get the reference, and I don't think anyone would get the reference otherwise. And I just as I imagined that, you know, there's not like a clip of it like that's on YouTube that I can find like at a drop of a hat. So I just wasted y'all's time. for no reason.
Why are you here?
Yeah.
Deliver a peace proposal.
Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse? Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse?
Why should you refuse? Hello? Why should you refuse peace?
Because it's meant to destroy you.
The ducking doesn't seem to work on this, but whatever.
We plan to strike at the core of Imperial power.
You intend to kill Paul?
Regime change.
Idiot. We've just signed our death warrants.
This is not Venezuela.
I found someone.
Booyakasha. This December 8th.
The future has a way of talking to me. I can't see what's ahead.
They're probably still editing
How
this.
does it feel?
Not probably, they are.
Like everyone else, Paul Atreides.
You have no fear, do you?
I fear dishonor.
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I was one.
Forgive me for all I've done.
Robert Pat. Did it say Robert Pattinson?
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I
Yeah, it said Robert Pattinson. Clearly, I haven't seen the Dune series, y'all. Clearly, there's like lots I should learn about it. But what I did like about it is that part.
This segment is brought to you by Algo. Algo, the algorithm that knows you better than you know yourself, because you're here for a reason.
And that's why I thought that was the best part of the trailer. Let's check out the rundown, you guys. You guys, like saying, let's check out the rundown, y'all. So Dune Part 3, there's still no information on the actual running time on this thing, but it's called it's about it says as Emperor Paul Atreides. They all sound like Greek gods. Grapples with the consequences of his rise to power as political conspiracies in the galaxy-spanning holy war threaten the future he alone can foresee. It says the epic conclusion, directed by Denis Villeneuve. The Blade Runner, Sicario. Sicario was actually good. He's slated to do James Bond. This irks me. I don't really like Dennis. You know who they should have gotten for James Bond? I'll tell you some other time. They should have gotten Martin Campbell if he's still alive and he still wants to direct. I'll tell you why, even though this is about this damn Dune movie. Martin Campbell did GoldenEye when what's his name was hadn't played James Bond yet. So he was just fresh off the for the lack of a better term boat. And he re-energized the franchise. He really shocked the franchise back into the social, into the American pop culture zeitgeist, for the lack of a better word. And after that, other directors took over, but GoldenEye was still the best one. And that's not the reason why they should get Martin Campbell, because when Daniel Craig signed up to do James Bond again, not again, but for the first time, they signed up Martin Campbell again. And he made Casino Royale, which is probably the greatest James Bond movie of all time. And it's difficult to say that because GoldenEye is probably the greatest James Bond movie of all time. And yes, I understand Sean Connery is in there somewhere, his movies. But those two are Martin Campbell films. And again, he took another new face, re-energized the James Bond genre once again after the other directors mucked it up. And then, except this time they hired smarter directors like Sam Mendes, who did a couple, at least 2 more James Bond movies. And those were great. So we now have a fresh face, a new James Bond. There's no word that I'm aware of who's casting that James Bond. Or who's been cast to play that James Bond. But if they could put Martin Campbell on it, oh brother, you would re-energize the franchise once again. Except this is under the Amazon umbrella, and they need all the help they can get. Okay, cool. They got Dennis Villeneuve. I don't know his name, sorry. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm not trying to be funny. Villeneuve. He's just from Canada, so he's not even French, but I guess they speak France up there. They speak French, and so what is the point? I don't really like Dennis Villeneuve directing, although Sicario was very good. So he seems to know how to adapt to different stuff, because I didn't like Blade Runner 2049. I saw Dune a little bit, but Dune is kind of a tough story to swallow if you ever read or know anything about it. And I never read it. I just know a little bit about it because George Lucas pulled a lot of his inspiration from Dune. And obviously that wasn't the only thing. He pulled inspiration from Space Odyssey. He pulled inspiration from Akira Kurosawa movie. Buck Rogers. It wasn't just Dune, but Dune is a huge one. And Lord of the Rings. A lot of Star Wars is Lord of the Rings. Don't play yourself. And I think Joseph Campbell books. Dennis is also Denis, however you pronounce the name, is also I guess screenwriter. Timothy Chalamet, we all know who it is. He needs no introduction. He's like a major player. I did not know he was in Interstellar. Is he really? I don't know if this thing's wrong. Maybe he plays the voice of a robot or something. Zendaya, I already told you she's going to be like Katharine Hepburn in like 30 years. In that she's just going to be an iconic actress with these huge ass roles. And there's nothing you can do about it. I think she's amazing. Jason Momoa is pretty cool. He plays Lobo. Not in this movie. Go watch Supergirl, y'all. Florence Pugh. Do yourself a favor. Go watch Supergirl. She looks like she could play Supergirl. No? They probably hit on her too. You know, they made The Flash, there was a Supergirl in that, and no one I think they did hate on her a little bit, but only because she was like woke or something. It was really stupid. So they're always going to hate on Supergirl, I guess. Which is really dumb, because in the 80s, there was a Helen Slater Supergirl, and she looked like the ideal, like, lab-grown Supergirl. Anya Taylor-Joy, who apparently knows Spanish. She doesn't look Spanish. She's maybe from Venezuela. South American Latins look like white people. They look American. Robert Pattinson He's in Marty Supreme? He's in Harry Potter? Clearly, I'm a big fan. I did like him in Batman. I think he's underutilized, and I think he'll be a big, well, he is a big star. Javier Bardem. What's that movie he did with the Ethan and Joel Coen to put him on No Country? So I remember some television dude talking about No Country for Old Men when it was winning Oscars or something, or getting nominated. He described it as, oh, is that movie with the guy with no emotion blowing things up? And I was like, God damn, that is the most ingenious movie premise I've ever heard in my entire life. But he meant it as an insult. And all I could think about is like, that's a good idea for a movie. Man with no emotions blowing things up. Why didn't I think of that? Those are all the cool kids, y'all. There's a lot of other people on here. Josh Brolin's in it. In case you didn't know. Super legend, Mr. Brolin. A lot of huge actors. Go watch this movie, yo. I personally need to see part 1 and 2. I'm not a super fan of Dennis, mostly because I think of him as the guy who made Blade Runner, and I find Blade Runner to be a little slow and dull. And if you ever heard Ridley Scott talk about the new Blade Runner, he'll tell you it's a little slow. So I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny, but if he hadn't made Blade Runner and I only knew him from Sicario, I'd be like, hell yeah, this dude's awesome, and he should direct James Bond. And you know what? I think he'll do a good job, but I'm kind of I just think Martin Campbell and James Bond is like peanut butter and jelly. Like peanut butter and jelly would be jealous. Let's see how much money this is gonna make. This is the profit wheel, y'all. So what that means this will tell you how much money it will make. So it's the net, not the gross. I should have made a prediction, but I wouldn't imagine. Oh snap, 876 million, y'all. That sounds about right, dude. This wheel is using some very special formulas from these scientists from some journal. So as far as Pastor Gas on this movie, man, you know, like the other trailers I saw originally, I think I gave it a pass. But you know what? This actually inspires me. I have a bad, it's a better system for this, so I don't like struggle string.
Conquered the galaxy.
But I'm just gonna give it a gas, y'all. You know, back in the 60s, they used to say, it's a gas. And no, I'm not from the 60s. But nowadays, they just say, it's gas. I mean, just deal with it, y'all. Should we play a game? Yeah, let's play the Surf Zone, y'all. I need someone to say Surf Zone, so I don't have to say Surf Zone. And today, we're going to give ourselves 1 minute to play the Surf Zone. And while we surf some channels on the TV, we're going to try to find dunes. Yes, that's the connection from the very beginning. If you stuck around this far, congratulations, y'all. You made it this far. And now you get to find out what the Surf Zone really is. So let's go ahead and start playing. I just want to leave this song on. All right, we're looking for... Oh, dude, we found dunes. Did we already find dunes? Dude. How the hell did we do this so fast? Dude. Stop the clock. We didn't even start the clock. I'll start it and then stop it. Because y'all... believe it or not, how's it? Believe it or not, we won the game, y'all. I have to say that's a new world record. Chucky Montana dancers, y'all. I am in such disbelief. I cannot believe that we found. I swear to God, 1 minute to find dunes. I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's just no way that's gonna happen. It tickles me to death that it actually occurred. And I'm glad we got to see Chucky Montana dancers celebrate with me. These are some of the other things we're gonna watch. Dune 3 we just did. So Joe is like some sort of parody thing. It's trending, so we'll give it a whirl. Werewolf, I don't know if that's spelled correctly or if that's... We'll look. We'll fix it on camera when we get there. Prime time, I think that's one word. Godzilla -0. We'll try that again because they keep giving us copyright claims, y'all.
Questions, trailer requests, contact ChuckyMontanaShow@gmail.com.